So this was me 3 years ago in my last year of high school. Now I really convinced myself I was attractive and super popular, but in reality, I hadn't had a single girlfriend that was longer than a day. And the only time the popular kids or anyone would actually come up to me is when they needed my help with schoolwork. And the funny part was I wasn't even smart at all. And so that year kind of flashes by because I stayed home a lot during that final year to play video games with, the only 4 friends that I actually had. And even we stopped talking when I left high school. And so my dad ended up kicking me out because I wasn't going to uni as well. And I just became like a useless piece of trash, basically. And I was forced to start renting my own apartment, and I got a warehouse 9 to 5 where I was sort of like moving boxes as kind of like a modern day slave. No one wants to be moving boxes, and I became even more unattractive. I got fatter, my pimples came back as I stopped taking my Accutane medication, which sort of like dries out your face and deletes all your pimples off your face. And I would hate taking, if we had a work dinner or I was meeting up with my friends and someone took a photo with like the rear camera of their phone, they could see how I actually looked, and I just hated looking at them. So I'd always tell them not to post them of me. And I'm sort of glad I didn't start YouTube back then, because putting that on YouTube would not be a good sight. And yeah, I was sort of just really unmotivated to make new friends or go up and talk to girls. Not that I was anyways, but it didn't help because you don't want to go up and talk to a girl when you're extremely unattractive. And at least I would go to the gym, and I had good habits. I would journal every single day, and I had now good hygiene for a man just really includes washing your face at night. But I took it pretty seriously, as well as brushing my teeth. And sort of like these slow habits that I had were younger results instantly. And I sort of slowly started my own business and started posting on YouTube. And as time went on, right, I now work a different job. And when I actually go to work, I actually focus on how I can make better videos. So I'm not even focusing on the warehouse tasks I need to do. I need to pack orders so we can push them out. It's kind of like, Amazon job I work right now while I'm pursuing YouTube. And a lot of people and a lot of girls actually come up to me and actually try to start conversations with me. And, I've become a lot more attractive than I was before without even noticing. And what it really was is these slow habits that I had that didn't give me instant results. Like going to the gym, for example, I've put on 10 kgs of, I'll say lean mass, because I don't think it's all muscle, but when I first started going to the gym, I was 60 kgs, or that might be 120 pounds. Now I'm 72 kgs, or maybe 140 pounds. And so I'm a lot bigger. I fill out a shirt a lot more. I look a lot bigger if I have a jumper on. And as well as, I'm a lot more confident because I just don't care to talk to some of the people at my work because they're just focused on the actual job rather than living the best life when they only have one life on the earth that they've been given. So they should try and live it to, the maximum. And so, yeah, people keep trying to, meet up with me outside of work. And, basically I've become a lot more attractive to other people, or else they wouldn't be coming up to me asking me these things. And so, look, if you actually feel quite demotivated because you are quite unattractive on the outside, trust me, we all have that one friend who's actually really confident, and for some reason it just like pays off. You just see him as attractive even though he's like kind of ugly, but he's just so confident. That's exactly who you are. Now it might not be in confidence, it might be because you go to the gym or have some cool habit. You're really good at fucking swinging a yo-yo around. Now it's probably not that, and that is not actually attractive, but you have some traits that actually make you a lot more attractive. And you might be starting something that pays off over the long term, just like going to the gym. That's also going to help over the long term. So listen, my message is that you're actually a lot more attractive than you probably think. And so I want you to realize that, and that should give you a lot more confidence when you go out and you see a cute girl that could be potentially your wife. And you should definitely go up and approach her because you'll never see her again. And so thank you for watching, and if you did enjoy, please subscribe so we can hit 10,000 subscribers. Thank you.